Let's see, we go and use this. Do we use the tool on it now? It's weird because it's a magnifying glass. It's as if you don't use an item on it, but you do use an item on this at some point. He taps it and it's hollow? Yeah.
Hey, that's hollow. It was time for some brutal destruction.
Brutal! Pew, 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 pew. Break the place. Break everything. Break it all. Use this and use it. This is easy. Easy peasy. Pick up the chain. We hook it in here and then we break the wall down. Oh.
Close up, I could see the plaster was thinner where I'd broken through. And behind it were some cogs and a lever.
Did I push the lever?
Here goes. Hey, cool.
Yeah, now we use that on it. Go back, use the thing, and then it'll pull the wall open. Oh, baby! This guy's a cornball. Yes! Metro, I don't know if you were online last night, but Black and Jesus found out the games are 75% off on GOG. If you haven't got it, man, it's like $1.50. Do yourself a favor and just buy it, man. It's such a fucking good game. It's so good. It's so fucking good. Right, if we walk down those stairs, it's a death screen. There's a group of people down here, and if we just click down there now, we die. Like, game over. So, this is usually where people save it. You've got a wee save spot to, just in case. But you go over here and look through, and we spy on their plans. Let's spy on them. There's a really funny bit after this.
In the beginning was the end.
They get on that boat together.
An end wrought by our enemies began our darkness. In the end,
And they all fit into that boat, but when they float off at the end, like, it's really fucking cramped looking. It's funny. Spent all my money on my dark subscription.
The military establishments are in flux. The end of the Cold War has left them with no clear goal and as obvious targets for budgetary cuts. We have successfully promoted a sense of betrayal in the upper echelon.
We get to go to a new country. We're getting through this really fast. Not fast, but like smooth. There's a couple of times I've been stuck. But usually when I play this, I listen to all the dialogue and just click it and let it play.
A groundswell of dissatisfaction and dissidence is growing. The corporations are becoming too large and complex for their own executives to control them. A blind belief in market forces is
It's fucked up. This is 1996 and like this is what's going on at the minute, like talking about corporations and stuff.
Our time is now.
The pattern is emerging, for sure.
The global population's belief in those that govern it has never been lower. We have inculcated a sense of immediacy and action over forethought and planning in all the major governments. They are acting on hasty decisions that cannot be completed or revoked without appearing foolish. The pattern is emerging. Our time is now.
Excellent. The tired old governments are dying a slow death from their own incompetence and our machinations.
That's fucked up.
The millennium is almost upon us, and everything is in place for the rise of our new order. Almost.
A new world order, man.
Professor, where is the broken sword?
He said the thing!
As we discussed last night, the loss of the manuscript are searches as a corollary hindered.
And as discussed last time, you have been furnished with a dramatically increased budget.
Broken sword, he said it!
With our money, Professor.
If something's lost, it doesn't matter how much money you're throwing at somebody to try and find it. Like, if it's lost? What's money going to do to find it?
Our predecessors
Hold on. These are the Templars?
must have left a trail when they were hiding the clues to the Sword of Baphomet's location. I have a small army of...
This is what they were doing on Little St. James.
ferreting out that trail.
You know,
Trusted
probably.
historians and archaeologists are more trustworthy than your friend Pegram.
Pegram was loyal. He tried to protect the Lochmarn gem when the Hashashin came near.
And failed. And don't call that Syrian maniac the Hashashin. He's an assassin.
That's Khan.
Plain and simple.
That's not what he believes.
Or Muradin.
He actually thinks.
Silence! Do I have to remind you that we have a sacred duty? A trust? When
This is
things
huge
attempt
story
to
building. You see the
destroy
guy, the brown
order, we
jacket
lost
guy with the
sword
mustache, that was the
and
doctor.
our power
And the guy with the
within.
green jacket
Now,
on at
we
the
have
left,
opportunity to
he was the guy
move
sitting in the
forward.
hotel.
But time is
So
short.
it starts to like come
We
round that like
need
even people you've
results.
seen, they're like, oh fuck,
Not
they're
petty
here.
bickering. Not excuses. Now, Professor Baphomet.
Yes, of course. My apologies. We will find Baphomet and the sword, manuscript or no. We have already found another element actually within Paris.
Excellent. What is it?
Construction site, I think.
We're not exactly sure at present,
Brings us to the construction site.
but I have my best people working on it. You would do well not to criticize others, Eklund. At least I have not murdered one of our own.
Of course.
Yeah.
That guy was the bogus doctor in the hospital.
Marquet was a liability. Eklund dealt with him on my orders.
I beg your pardon, Grandmaster. I did not mean to.
He's the
Have
Grand
you
Master.
any
Do you remember he
good
said
news for us,
you have to get the gem to the Grand Master?
We already know 3 of the elements. We know that Klausner had obtained the lens before he vanished.
Where was he?
Syria. We know that he arrived, but after that, nothing.
Syria.
The assassin.
I fear so. It's a shame. Klausner was a good operative.
Not a single phone inside, just people living in the moment. I know that's the thing about this now, like, if something like this came out nowadays, they would have to factor in a mobile phone. I'm pretty sure Broken Sword 4 has a mobile phone and 5. It's just like, if you set games in like the 80s and 90s, you don't have to worry about that. You know? So if we walk down there, we'll still die. Yeah. It's like a trick thing where you have to click it again to keep watching them.
This will be our last meeting in person.
Because like I said, you're
Until
thinking,
we
he told me to
locate
give the
the
gem to
sword
the
of
Grand
Baphomet.
Master, so do I go down there? And...
I hope that I don't need to emphasize the importance of finding it. Without it, our endeavors come to nothing.
I hope the Broken Sword remake does well, that they do Broken
With
Sword
the
2.
Sword
And if they were
REFORGED,
doing Broken Sword 2, it would be
we
cool
will
if
have
somehow,
the
I don't know if
power
they
to
could,
sweep the stage
like,
of
expand it a
all
wee bit, make it a bit
opposition.
longer. It came out within a
The
year of this, all
millennium
hand-drawn, animated.
will belong to
Insane that they
us.
got it out, and that it is as good as it is, but it is quite a bit shorter.
It will be to become the princess of this world.
Wow, calm down. Yeah, my face went. Look at that! That's so funny looking. Right, they're gone. Let's go. So this is this. We move on from here now. After this, we do, it's not really a puzzle. There's something click on down here, and then we work out what's going on. This. So I don't know if we can do this yet. We can buy that now.
That
No. So we set the tripod on here. And then we put the jam on. Boom. We did it. We did it, team.
the light falling from above struck the gem, and scattered in 5 neat rays. And each ray picked out a letter. Starting from the seal, I could read M-A-R-I-B. Marib. Now all I had to do was figure out what the heck that meant.
We know what that means. I know already. I've played this before.
Nico, I've seen them.
Who?
The Templars. I spied on their meeting in the catacombs.
And you saw the Knights Templar?
I saw a bunch of guys masquerading as Templars.
Boom. We've got it. We got him by the ass, man.
They're after something called the Sword of Baphomet. The bogus doctor was there, the guy who killed Marquet. The manuscript is the key, just as we thought. It shows the way to the broken sword.
He said the thing!
And how does the assassin fit into all this?
He's out to stop them. These Neo-Templars, they're men and women in influential positions. Don't you see? Clantar was one of them.
Little St.
The
James.
assassin killed him for the manuscript, to stop them finding the sword.
But now we have got the manuscript.
Yes.
So, how do they hope to find the sword?
I don't know. They said something about a lens and a guy called Klausner who's gone to Syria. But they didn't seem to realize the significance of the very site of their meeting. You see, after they'd gone, I discovered a stone pedestal and a carved inscription. I set up the gem on the tripod, directly below a beam of light.
What a brainiac.
The gem split the beam and lit the letters M-A-R-I-B.
Marib is a village in Syria.
The
What?
Templars are ahead of us. Klausner beat me to it.
You're not thinking of going there yourself, are you?
We got
Why
to.
not?
These guys are crazy and dangerous. That reminds me.
We gotta do it.
Leave the gem here.
Okay. What about the tripod?
I'll send it back to Andre, anonymously.
Right, that's us. Off to Syria.
Do you think I should go to Marib?
Syria is a long way, Georges.
Didn't answer my question, but okay. But, alright. I guess. And we're off. Hey guys, I'm going to be calling it a night. Thank you all for tuning in. Anybody that did drop by, appreciate it. Sir in the chat earlier as well, that was nice. But that's us. Airport. And we're off to fucking Marib. How far away it is on that map. Yikes. That's us here.